What should business leaders be thinking in terms of crisis management?
Yeah.
Especially in this region.
Especially here. Hurricane season, things getting interrupted.
This is Blair Durham with Black Wall Street Today, your media hub for all things Black entrepreneurship, politics, news, and events in Hampton Roads and beyond.
When I say black, y'all say Wall Street. Black
Wall Street.
Black Wall Street. When I say black, y'all say Wall Street. Black.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in to this 55th edition of Black Wall Street Today. I am Lenea Johnson, and I am owner of Firm 717 Yoga Instruction and Wellness. And I'm happily filling in for our regular host, Blair Durham, as she spends some much-needed quality time with her new little one. So if you're a fan of Blair, please wish her luck with the baby as I take over today. So we'd like to recognize our show sponsors today, Abina Aforo Salon for natural hair care on Princess Anne Road in Norfolk. Today's show is actually part one of a part two series on business leadership, solving problems, developing talent, and driving change. We're going to talk with a retired 3-star Army general turned leadership consultant whose expertise is sought after across the country. Retired Army General Ron Lewis is the CEO founder of LTC2 Consulting, a small, tailored, minority-owned company of senior, veteran, academic, and business experts who continue to serve by helping other business leaders and their organizations grow. He and his diverse team of veteran leaders partner with government officials and growing business leaders on strategic planning, leader and team development, and crisis response. Through his company, LTC2, Ron and his team have conducted seminars and trainings for several regional businesses, schools, and municipalities. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ron.
Thank you for having me. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. And how's your morning going?
It's going real well. It's going real well. And I, too, like to just throw out a congratulations and good luck to Blair and all that she's doing, especially with the 2 little ones running around.
Yes, she's a super mom. She's a super mom. Shout out to all the super moms out there. Okay, Ron, so tell me a little bit about LTC Consulting. What's the big idea? How did you get started? And how's it going?
Great, thanks. I think in your readout, you laid out the big idea. You laid it out. We think that our group and network of veterans can continue to help and to serve out here by taking our experiences, the thing that we were good at, and helping develop business leaders out here to grow, to develop their great teams.
Beautiful.
To deal with crisis. We think we can still be of service, and so far it's been going very, very well. And I think that this whole region, the whole Hampton Roads region, is really focused in on this large percentage of businesses that exist here, the small businesses, the women, the minority, the veteran-owned businesses, and I think we've been doing our part to try to help them get off the ground and help them grow.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, give me some of the biggest challenges facing business leaders in Hampton Roads today.
Sure. Let me break that into 2 parts.
Okay.
The kind of startups and just getting going, just getting the idea off the ground, and then maybe those that already have been in existence and what they're facing. So the startups, let me get this idea out of my head. Let me figure out what the company's going to look like you and I.
Gotcha.
Right? With our small businesses.
Right.
I think the challenges that they're facing include, okay, what is my real value proposition? What is it that I'm really bringing to the table?
Beautiful.
I'm a yoga expert.
Beautiful.
I love fitness, and therefore I'm going to establish Firm 17.
Yes, 717.
Firm 717, which I know stands for your brother's birthday.
Yes,
which I think is a great idea. But I think the startups, the people that are just getting going are, value proposition. How do I get my business plan set? What is it that I really bring to the table? Who values that? Who's going to actually pay me for that? And then how do I reach them? How do I get that to the market?
Beautiful.
And then once the idea is out and set, then they're dealing with challenges of capital, of funding, getting all their certifications, getting their licensing done, and all those kinds of things that are required to run the company.
Right. So you help with those upfront items.
We do.
Beautiful. Okay.
And again, I think the cities around here are doing a great job also. Virginia Beach has got a Small Business Institute, running a session with them tonight. Norfolk's running Small Business Institute. Portsmouth's got Let's Talk Business. I mean, there's several of our cities who recognize that key portion of the economy, that key portion of business opportunity, and are doing their best to get them going. So those are kind of the startup challenges that we're seeing.
And there's a need for that, especially if you have an idea.
Listen, think about how much opportunity and revenue are out there.
Right.
The Commonwealth of Virginia, $6 billion annually in discretionary spending.
$6 billion with a
$6 billion annually in discretionary spending, meaning the Commonwealth chooses to whom they give those contracts.
Right.
And if you, as a company that looks like yours, or mine, or any of these smalls out here, and by the way, small's got a huge definition. We can talk about that.
Right. That's another.
But only 4% is getting.
4% is getting a part of that $6 billion. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm telling you. So we can do better. We can do better as a Commonwealth. We should do better.
Absolutely.
So those are what you're seeing. I think for the startups. I think for what we're seeing with existing companies with whom we work, challenges like acquiring, developing, growing talent. Especially when you're looking at these low...
And probably retaining that talent as
How they're retaining it. Why stay here? Why stay in Hampton Roads area?
Gotcha.
Other challenges we're seeing with existing companies are change. Right? I mean, technology's moving. The environment's moving. Trade war. I mean, name it. So how do existing, growing business leaders keep up with change, stay ahead of change? And by the way, driving change is leader business, and that's just hard work. And we can talk about that as well. And the last one I would throw out there, just for existing growing, are dealing with crises and contingencies.
Right.
We just left September Crisis Preparedness Month.
Right.
It's hurricane season, wildfires going on.
So ensuring your assets are protected in the event of a crisis.
That's exactly right.
Beautiful.
That's exactly right.
Okay. So we need you, LTC Consulting. Okay. So I've got another question for you.
Yeah.
As you're coaching leaders and executives, I guess when we think about leaders and executives, they're already established. So what are the keys you see for growth and profitability for someone who's already leading other people?
Sure. Well, I think that if business leaders want to continue to grow, they've got to change. It can't be just status quo. It can't be, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because you're going to be behind your competitors.
Right.
They're continually growing, changing, looking at new markets, bringing in talent, which helps them innovate, right? Bring in young, sharp.
They're creating changes.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So growth-wise, they've got to keep looking ahead. I think leadership is, just by definition, the ability to inspire, motivate.
Yes, amen.
And get a team to accomplish a common goal and objective.
Absolutely.
Right? And inspiration, vision, motivation to get your team, your business team.
Right.
That business team may include your customers, right? Also.
Oh, absolutely.
To achieve a common goal. And, it's a big deal. It's a big deal for these existing leaders, and they keep having more vision, to keep innovating, thinking ahead. Where are you going to be in a couple of years, Lana? Where's Farm 717 going to be?
Right. Oh, everywhere, I hope. LTC2 Consulting, Firm 717. We are here, and I am speaking with Mr. Ron Taylor. And we are talking about LTC2 Consulting. So right now, if you're just joining us, please listen in. Ron's company, LTC Consulting, helps business owners in the Hampton Roads area, small businesses specifically, and established businesses. So even if you have a business already, his LTC Consulting Group could take you to the next level.
That's our intent. That's our intent. I'll tell you, we are working with a company right now that isn't a small mom and pop anymore.
Okay.
The CEO used to be able to run that company just herself.
Okay.
Kind of out of her house. It's too big now. 2 different locations, 50
that's
plus
a good
people,
problem.
doing several million in revenue right now. And it's okay. What's got to be different now? What's got to be different with my leadership style, my use of supervisors?
Gotcha.
How do I get the right balance between the culture and kind of the people side of things, and then the productivity, the results.
Gotcha.
So absolutely enjoyed watching her grow and thrive. And
I bet that's so beautiful to witness
it's a good
as
thing.
well.
It's a good thing.
All right, one more question I've got. Actually, a couple more. So you were a senior military leader.
Yes.
Ron Lewis.
Yes.
Senior military leader, 3-star Army general. How are the traits and characteristics of military leadership similar to or different from what you see that is required to be a successful entrepreneur or business leader in today's environment? I'm a veteran, so I
Yes,
know.
you are.
So you tell the people.
How long did you serve? I forgot. How long did you serve?
I served for 6 years, 4 active, 2 reserve.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
30 years.
Oh, beautiful.
Do it again tomorrow.
Okay.
Do it again tomorrow. Opportunity to lead America's sons and daughters, serve our country, learn a lot, see the world. Yep. Yes.
That's a beautiful way to look at
tours.
it.
Yes. And, quite frankly, that's a lot of sacrifice on the family.
Absolutely.
Being gone, being absent. So anyway, appreciate all of my family specifically, and then all of the military families, yours.
Yes. Shout out to all the military families out there.
Serve and sacrifice. But I think the principles, right, that you lived, that we learned, they directly transfer over. They directly
absolutely.
transfer over. Leadership is leadership, I think.
Amen.
Entrepreneurs have to take risk.
Yes.
It's a big deal to put yourself out here, isn't it?
It is.
And get rejected, and am I going to fail?
Absolutely.
Entrepreneurs, business leaders take risk.
Definitely.
Military leaders dealing risk all the time. It's not profit and loss. It's human loss.
Right.
But we deal in risk all the time. I think that's
It's even more valuable.
I think it's a critical skill that transfers over.
Absolutely.
I think servant leadership, like in the military, right?
Yes,
We're doing something bigger than ourselves. We eat last. We are doing this in service of our country. I think a lot of business leaders who are very successful have that same sort of mindset, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, they've got to make sure that the board of directors and shareholders and stakeholders are satisfied. But those who lead with kind of a servant leader heart, some empathy,
and giving people what they need they want to follow.
How about that? Taking care of people so that they will follow you.
Absolutely.
I have found that many of these successful business leaders in Hampton Roads are servant leaders, just like you.
Oh, absolutely. Big difference between telling people what to do and inspiring them to do more.
How about that?
But I also say discipline is not a dirty word, people. You say discipline, doing something every day and committing to it, woo, people will turn their backs and walk away. Discipline. And military teaches you that discipline that you do need to be a business owner if you're coming out of a 9-to-5 where you're used to just, I go in at this particular time and get off at this particular time. As a business owner, sometimes you got to work a little extra, a little overtime. A little discipline might kick in real good sometimes.
Listen, I know you resemble this as a small business owner also. It's hard work.
It is hard work.
You're figuring out how much time you spend working on your business, right?
Yes.
Marketing. I mean, you and I have been a couple of networking marketing events together.
Yes.
You were starting some new offering to pull people more in, and you were handing out flyers and everything. You're probably working online and, increasing your social media. I mean, you're working on your business.
Right.
Your financials, your marketing, your accounting. How are you growing?
Takes a lot.
Can I hire some new people yet? Mm-hmm. And then, aren't you also a yoga instructor?
Yes,
Are she working
still
in
gotta
your
do that
business
too.
also at the same exact right? So I mean, it's hard work. It's hard work for these small businesses. How much time do you spend working on, and how much time do you spend working in, and what's the right balance? Maybe 3 a.m. you're up checking your social media pieces and putting out new content and all that kind of work. So I agree with you on the discipline and hard work aspect as well.
Amen. Now I see you are looking so handsome in this pink bow tie today. Tell me a little bit more about this. I always say it takes a real man to wear pink.
First off, you're too kind. You are too kind. You know, October is pink ties for the entire month of October.
Okay.
Specifically, breast cancer awareness.
Gotcha.
Generically, though, cancer awareness.
Yes,
cancer
definitely.
awareness. Unfortunately, I lost my mom to cancer 2 years ago.
I'm so sorry.
Got a neighbor, I'll call her out, Valerie Butler, grew up 2 houses from me. Love them to death, that entire family. And Valerie's fighting cancer right now in the middle of radiation treatment. So yeah, every day in October it'll be pink tie.
Okay.
And I would say though that there's 2 parts to all of this. To any issues that are out here, it's awareness. Those 2 parts are awareness and action.
Gotcha.
Awareness and action. This is my part on awareness. But I mean, we got to take some action. We can figure this out. We can get after this whole cancer piece. So
absolutely.
I encourage the smart people to help us get after this.
Yes, the smart people. I'm so happy you said that. And the pink is giving us more awareness of, like you said, all cancers, not just breast cancer. Breast cancer, of course, is a really big one, but all cancers this month. So thank you so much for wearing your pink. Looks good on you. Like I said, takes a real man to wear pink. So if you're just tuning in, I have Ron Lewis. He is LTC Consulting, LTC2 Consulting, founder, CEO. And what his company does is they help people get into business if you're thinking about starting a business, if you have a solution to a problem, and if you're already established in business, he'll also help you in that sense. I am filling in for Blair. I'm Lenea Johnson, owner of firm717.com, Firm717 Yoga Instruction and Wellness. Feel free to check out my website, take a look, and register for a class if you like, or feel free to get involved in my new and upcoming, I have a class that I'm starting November 1, where I'm going to have people work out with me online. So if you want to get started in my online class, head over to firm717.com and work out with me on the beach every day if you like, or whenever you can. All right, so I've got another question for you. Now, very last one, because I've got just a couple minutes. Veteran business leaders, if you are a veteran and you'd like to get involved, could you quickly give us some details on what we would do?
Absolutely. There's a couple things out there for our veterans. One, Hampton Roads and the Workforce Development Council has got the Hampton Roads Veterans Employment Center.
Yes.
Physical structure, brick and mortar. Highly recommend stopping in there. They've not only I'm looking for employment and how do I get my resume set and those kinds of stuff, but they've got some resources also on starting their own business.
Okay.
So that's a place. I think the Small Business Development Center, the SBDC, is an excellent place to start just gathering data, do research, do market research. Again, we'll go back to those challenges for these newest, just starting up. You got to do some research. You got to kind of figure out what's going on. So, Small Business Development Center, there's a forum called the Defense Entrepreneur Forum, DEF, Defense Entrepreneur Forum, that I would commend to veterans that are looking to get started. They can call me anytime. We'll put my information out anytime. Love to talk to vets. And then, I run the Hampton Roads Military Affairs Council. They can come to one of those HR MAC meetings, meet a ton of business leaders, and just start networking and figuring out how and what's required, or what's in demand.
Okay.
You want to start something up and nobody wants it. I mean, you're not going to have a successful business.
Right. Okay. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about that when we come back from the break.
Okay.
We have a break coming up. So please stay tuned in. If you are already, this is Lenea Johnson, owner of firm717.com, filling in for Blair Durham. Thank you so much. Black Wall Street Today.
excellence is being able to perform at a high level for a long period of time.
The next level success is just a step away. Stay tuned. Black Wall Street Today will be right back after a word from our underwriting sponsors.
When the conversation is good and the friends are even better, you'll find a wine that brings it all together. Shoe Crazy Wine. Remember that name. Shoe Crazy Wine. Available at Costco, Kroger, and these other fine retailers.
And now, more Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham on Smooth 88.1 WHOV.
Welcome back to Black Wall Street Today. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in. Today's show is sponsored by Abina of Foro Salon at 5034 Princess Anne Road in Norfolk, Virginia for all your natural hair care needs. Now, it's time for this week's edition of Add This to the List, featuring Olga Torres, Vice Chair of the Virginia Beach Minority Business Council, and Virginia Beach City Councilman Aaron Rouse. Thank you, Mrs. Torres and Mr. Rouse. So nice to have you today.
Glad to be here. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Okay, so I understand that the council is preparing for an important event. Please tell us more about it.
Yes, we are excited to invite everyone to the Minority Business Council's 21st Conference and Expo, which is taking place this coming November 7th. That's a Thursday from 1 to 5 p.m., and that's going to be taking place at the Virginia Beach Convention Center.
Awesome. So at the Virginia Beach Convention Center on November the 7th from 1 to 5 p.m.?
Yes, that's correct.
And it's the 21st?
It is on November 7th, and it is free.
Oh, beautiful.
But we need folks to register.
Yes, you gotta register.
Oh, it's the 21st Conference and Expo.
Okay. First.
All right, so I understand that the council is preparing for this event. In what ways are you getting people involved leading up to?
Well,
we've done extensive outreach for the MBC. It's extremely important that we begin to bring minority businesses to the forefront, specifically within the city of Virginia Beach, but also throughout our region. And this year, we are extremely excited and proud to have some of the executive producers from Something in the Water be a couple guest speakers on there. Just want to reiterate, though, this is a Virginia Beach Minority Business Council event. This is not a Something in the Water event.
Gotcha.
Minority Business Council
Thank you for
event.
clarifying that.
But we have two great speakers who understand the importance of small businesses and minority-owned businesses, and giving them key points and lessons on how to grow their businesses, as well as some of the things they did helping make Something in the Water successful.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now, a little bit of background. How long has the council been in existence, and what is its purpose outside of just this event?
So the VBMBC was created back in 1996, and the goal has been always to help minority of swim businesses, minority-owned businesses, and veteran-owned businesses really have procurement opportunities within the city of Virginia Beach. Now, this past year, we got back a disparity study, the first ever disparity study that was done within our city. And then basically, the results of that study showed that there was a substantial utilization of swam businesses within the city of Virginia Beach. And so the past goal of 10% of minority participation in city contracting was increased this past year to 12%.
Okay, so from 10 to 12, that's a little jump.
Yes.
Every little bit counts.
And I'm sure Ms. Olga, she can chime in anytime she wants.
You're doing fine.
But one of the key focuses is that, small businesses and swam businesses are so important, not only to our local economy, but as Mr. Lewis earlier, the guest earlier said, to our region as well. And so we're happy to have the governor sign Executive Order 35, which basically gives minority businesses, makes that a priority. I'm doing business within the Commonwealth of Virginia, but I'm essentially proud of our city for having one of the only minority business councils out of this region.
Beautiful.
So it's extremely important for us to bring this to the forefront and doing businesses throughout the region and throughout our city.
Hold on, so Virginia Beach has one of the only minority business councils in the region. Did I hear that right?
Yes, you are.
Yes, that's correct.
I had to stop on that one for a few. Just pause on that for a second. Virginia Beach.
Yes.
Only or one of the only?
Well, we are the only one.
Only in Hampton Roads.
We don't want to keep to ourselves. We want to invite everyone to come out and join us because there's opportunities for everyone in our community of Hampton Roads.
Absolutely.
And this is the opportunity that we want to bridge our region and build the partnerships and collaborations through small businesses, through SWAM businesses. And this Expo, the 21st Expo, November 7th, is the great opportunity for that. And we want all the businesses to come out. And since we're at Hampton, I've done a little research. It was the Virginia Beach Minority Business Council that pushed the city to develop initiatives to provide coaching, development, and mentoring to small businesses community, like the Hampton University Small Business Center, which is a wonderful partnership. So
it sounds like a branch off that tree.
It is.
Definitely a partnership.
Definitely a partnership.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. So based on everything that you're saying, moving into the festival, we know the festival's in April. We're starting to see things coming out here and there. Is the council working to ensure increased minority participation within this particular Something in the Water Festival, April 2020?
Well, I think it's important to note that, again, from the city side of things and from the festival side of things. So there's a clear distinction there. From the city side of things, the city's responsibility is to make sure it's safe, all the permitting things are done well, and making sure that the festival is as successful as it can be. Now, from the festival side of things, that's a private entity. They are responsible for, vendors, applications, and businesses being involved. All the city does, and being I am the liaison, all we do is funnel those who all want to be involved to the festival. They make those determinations. But the outreach is, I'm hearing all the concerns and all the people want more information. And it's something I take very seriously. So I push for the outreach there, but I can tell you this is something that is extremely important for the festival, that they find ways of basically activating the surrounding community and small businesses as well. This is why we are really lucky and fortunate to have two of the speakers, executive producers, come and speak to the Virginia Beach Minority Business Council Expo on that day. And this is another reason why we wanted to be open to the region. And we just wanted people to register so you can understand there may be some hidden gems in there that may help you understand how you can become a part of the festival.
November 7th. November 7th.
That's the big day right now.
Sounds like a really big day now that you're going into it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that we have a registration, like I said, is free, but folks need to register. And so far, just this morning, I heard we've had confirmation from 440 businesses that are planning to attend. So this expo, this conference and expo is about exposing the small, in the SWAM business, the small women and minority and disabled veteran-owned businesses, to opportunities to connect directly with representatives from different cities, state and federal procurement departments to see what opportunities, what projects are coming down the pike or they're working on right now to see where there might be a fit. So this is an excellent opportunity to connect, to network with other business owners, because you just never know what opportunities.
Power of networking.
Yes. So it's very important for folks to attend. And then this year, I'm excited to, on the other side is in Spanish. So we are reaching out to the Hispanic community as well. So anyone is listening, minority business, we are there for you.
Absolutely. Yes, so habla español. So a couple of weeks ago, we had our mayor on the show, and he discussed his involvement with the council. And we're also aware of Councilwoman Sabrina Wooten's work to vouch for not just a SWAM goal, but a specific minority goal as well. Yes. So last question, can you give us what strides have we seen since the action passed at council?
Well, I think, again, what we have done, we have taken all the lessons we've learned from the disparity study. We actually have a couple ordinances that we're going to, council's going to be reviewing to help us with shelter bidding when it comes to construction and servicing goods. Also, we're looking at and giving also opportunity for those businesses to directly communicate their capabilities to city staff and the city department. as well. We have the Small Business Institute that the Economic Development hosts and puts on, where we take up to 20 to 30 businesses. We take them through the process of how to do city contracting and the procurement process, and making sure that when they go to bid, that their bids are successful. Now, this doesn't guarantee a bid. It just helps
but you take them through that process.
Gained experience from firsthand, knowledge of who can help you get there quicker instead of being on your own.
And that
so there are four sessions, right?
There are 4 sessions.
We had the first one on October 9th, and I think it's packed. So the city of Virginia is looking to have, and we're looking with the Minority Business Council to partner with the city of Virginia Beach to help have 4 of these a year.
So you want to have 4 a year.
Yeah, we want to have 4 a year.
We have one October 9th.
We want to do more, and this is a city-sanctioned event. We are the city. We are investing in small businesses as well as the Virginia Beach Minority Business Council. But also, this is why this expo is so important, because we are bringing this, and it really hits home for me. We are bringing this to the forefront. No longer do I want minority businesses in the city of Virginia Beach to be an afterthought or to be at the end of the process when it comes to how much funds are left. There's opportunity, and we want to take that next step. We want to be bold, and if there are contracts out there, we want to make sure that we provide opportunities where minorities can be the general contract. They can be the GCs on these things, on these contracts.
And why not?
And why not?
Exactly.
And if they are not quite ready, we want to help them be ready. We want to get them ready, so that we don't continuously lose the opportunity, but also we provide opportunity to the resources that are available, that we know are available. So I would ask everyone, please, to come out to this expo. I cannot tell you, and I cannot stress enough how important this is when you talk about SWAM certified business and minority business going forward in the city of Virginia Beach.
All right, so if you are a SWAM certified business or a minority owned business,
or do you want to have a business,
or do you want to have a business,
and even if you're not SWAM certified, come on out. The light bulb has to go on, sometime. So I think when you come to a place in an event like this, you can really see the opportunity. You can really see, wow, I can be a part of this. And that's what we want. We want to invite folks to come in and be a part of this.
Okay. So November 7th at the Virginia Beach Convention Center, 1 to 5 p.m. It's a Thursday. Get your calendar out right now and record this date.
And
Register. Can you let our guests know where they should register?
Yes, actually, they have to. They need to go to vbgov.com//MBC. I'll repeat it. vbgov.com/MBC. MBC for Minority Business Council. All right, so vbgov.com.
Also, if like and share Virginia Beach Minority Business Council pages on Facebook, also on social media, Instagram and Twitter.
And you're going to find the flyers everywhere. So social media, and you'll find us.
Very good. So I want to thank you so much for being here today. So I have Councilman Aaron Rouse, and I also have Olga Torres, and they are representing the Minority Business Council, November 7th at the Virginia Beach Convention Center from 1 to 5 p.m. Go to vbgov.com/MBC. Any last words before you go?
Thank you for having us, and Blair, congratulations, and hope to see the baby soon.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. I look forward to attending and seeing you guys there.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so we do have a few announcements. Want to thank them for coming today. So, are you interested in placing an ad in Black Brand's 2020 Black Business Directory? Well, over 500 copies will be distributed during Black Diamond Weekend. And your girl, Lenea Johnson, owner of Firm 717, Yoga Instruction and Wellness, will be a speaker during this event. So please come on out to Black Diamond Weekend, November the 29th through December the 1st. To place your ad, visit blackdiamondweekend2019.eventbrite.com. And again, that's Black Diamond Weekend, all spelled out, 2019.eventbrite.com. So please go to Eventbrite and get your event tickets today if you do not already have them. and let people know that you are going to be participating in this event. So share Black Diamond Weekend on Facebook and Instagram as well. If you're tuning in from Hampton Roads, join us this weekend for the doubleheader. On Saturday, we are co-hosting the Diversity and Inclusion event with United Way. You can find details on Facebook. And then join us for our monthly brunch and learn at Cutlass Grill, where we will focus on building systems within our business this weekend with Miss Megan Jennifer Harris. Visit the Facebook page at Black Brand Biz or download the app available on Apple and Android for more information. And again, that's Black Brand Biz. On October 24th, all roads lead to Focus on Finance. Focus on Funding, which is our semi-annual conference in partnership with the City of Norfolk. Get your business ready to scale. Learn small business accounting hacks with CPA Clarence Harris Jr. Then visit with 8 different funding sources. 8 different funding sources during our resource panel. So from venture capitalists to angel investing and everything in between. Don't miss it. It's Thursday, October the 24th at the Jordan Newby Library in Norfolk. And again, that's Thursday, October 24th at the Jordan Newby Library in Norfolk. Of course, visit the Black Brand Biz Facebook page for any more information or details on this free event. Breakfast and lunch are included, but registration is a must. Now, we are back with today's featured guest, Mr. Ron Lewis. In case you're just tuning in, this is Lenea Johnson, and I am guest hosting Black Wall Street today for Miss Blair Durham as she continues to take care of baby. So today we're talking with Ron Lewis about business leadership. So I'm going to ask a few more questions. Thank you so much for coming back.
Absolutely.
So what makes driving change so hard? Before we left for the break, we were talking a bit about change and how change in business can look. So what makes it so hard to drive this change?
Yeah, I think that's the right question. First off, having Aaron Rouse and Olga on, highlighting the Minority Business Council.
Weren't they phenomenal?
Convention and conference on November 7th. Huge event.
Yeah.
If you're in the Hampton Roads region, you need to sign up, get registered. You need to go see the speakers and successful people and do some networking. So I applaud them. I appreciate their leadership on the Minority Business Council. And
Absolutely.
That's a huge event. Change. That, by the way, that's a change, right? It's a change.
It is.
The city is serious about. It's the city of yes. Virginia Beach is the city of yes now, according to the mayor, and that's a change.
Okay.
It's no kidding. We're going to get these small women, minority, veteran-owned businesses to do business with the city of Virginia Beach, and we want them to do business in the city of Virginia Beach by making sure they're successful. So I appreciate those programs. I think what makes change hard. A few things. First, people get comfortable. They get comfortable with where they are.
You better preach
right
now.
This is how we always do things. This is the way it's always been. People get comfortable inside of their businesses. It's easy that way. It's easy to over and over again in manufacturing or whatever it is that you do the routine, do it the same way.
Yes.
I'm comfortable with that. I've been doing it that way for 15 years. I don't want to change now.
Whether it's effective or not.
Why are we changing, sir? Why are we changing, boss? What's the purpose behind it? So people get comfortable. It's culture. There's resistance. There's natural resistance. And it's leader business now. It's leader business now to be looking ahead, to see what's happening in the market, what's happening in the industry, and drive change. There are there's a book out by John Cotter that I like. It's called Driving Change, or Leading Change, by John Cotter. I commend that book to many of the business leaders that I coach. John Cotter, Leading Change, real good
John
book.
Carter's
Another little short read called That's Not How We Do It Here, by John Cotter. Okay. And it takes on the challenges, and it gives a little bit of a model on best ways for leaders to drive change.
Right.
Creating a sense of urgency. If people don't understand why we've got to make this change to grow our business, here's where I see it's going, here's the impact that it's going to have. People don't see that, and they don't understand the urgency behind it. They're not going to get behind it. They're not going to get behind it.
Right.
We talked about leadership being inspiration, vision, and motivation. If you don't clearly lay out the vision,
inspiration. Repeat that again now.
Yes, again,
break that down.
Leadership is the ability to inspire, to motivate, and provide vision for a team to accomplish a common objective.
Yes,
Right,
I love
so-
your definition of leadership.
Thank you.
It can be defined in many ways.
Thank you very
already
much.
know, but I love that.
That's the Army in you.
Inspiration, vision,
And motivation.
motivate.
Absolutely.
Wow.
If people don't see your vision for change, though, if you don't articulate that well, if you don't lay that out, again, the resistors, the naysayers, the people who are very comfortable with how things are going won't get it.
Oh, they're going to get shook up real quick.
Yeah, they won't get it. They won't get it.
They are going to get shaken up real quick. Inspiration, vision, motivation.
Absolutely.
If you're just tuning in, I am with Ron Lewis, retired 3-star Army general, and he is discussing leadership with us today, and he is giving us a word over here, okay? So I see you've written or spoken on crisis planning. Let's move in that direction.
Okay.
What should business leaders be thinking in terms of crisis management?
Yeah.
Especially in this region.
Especially here. Hurricane season, things getting interrupted, heck, sea level rising. I mean, just name a thing that can go, that could go wrong, right? And I think a couple things. I think, number one, the list of things to plan against. Like you and I, we're small business leaders. Right, I've got a few 1099 employees. If I lose someone, if I lose one person, if I lose two people, it's critical. It's a crisis for me.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I don't know where you are. I don't know how big you are, but
every person is that valuable.
A loss of a leader, a loss of a key employee, an interruption in the supply lines due to a hurricane or fire or something like that. So I think business leaders should think about the likely pieces that can happen in their company. What's the impact of those? What are the high impact pieces that can, absolutely disrupt you? Cyber attack. We get hacked and we're shut down, and my e-commerce business, I can't get out because my stuff is shut down.
Right. With technology the way it is, that's
exactly
big
right.
concern.
That's exactly right.
That's a great example.
What's likely to happen to you? What are the high impact items that can really impact your operation as a business leader? And you should plan against those. You should at least have some mental thought, a rehearsal, a way of thinking about what would you do if. And you got to do those what if drills. You ought to at least have a plan in place to handle crises and contingencies. You ought to practice that a bit. In the military, we call them rehearsals, right?
Right.
But I think business leaders, that's right. Rock drills or rehearsals.
Yes, everybody has a drill nowadays. Why not have a small business owner drill to discuss and prepare for? What I'm hearing is likelihood and impact and having a plan.
And practice that, rehearse it. Listen, that's not the panacea. It's not gonna be the end all. Right? You're still going to have to lead your way through crisis.
Right.
But at least if you make sure your team knows what's expected, here's how we're going to put information out. I expect you, Lenea, to do. I expect John to do. So people understand their roles. They understand their responsibilities. Then it's a little more calm, right? It's not a fire drill. We've never thought about this. Holy cow, what are we going to do? And then one of the worst things that can happen is for your team, your subordinates, your business, to see you sweating, to see you nervous, to see you out of control, can't handle what's going on. I mean, then they don't have confidence.
Gotcha.
Shareholders, stakeholders, people don't have confidence that you can handle it and you come out the back end.
So we want to calmly execute the plan.
We will.
As opposed to in haphazard come up with a plan.
That's right. That's right.
We want to calmly execute our plan. We
have found that to be successful. As a matter of fact, we're going to run a kind of a what if rehearsal drill with a company next week. This is a delivery company, right?
Gotcha.
And peak season of deliveries coming.
Yes, holidays are coming.
Holidays are coming. So we're going to work our way through some what if drills, some rehearsals,
scenarios that
they could encounter as they get ready for peak season. And
beautiful.
I expect that they're going to be a heck of a lot more ready, having spent that energy.
Absolutely. Okay, they're giving me the wrap up. So I am very last question, but as we get back into the change and moving forward, scaling the business, we've talked about crisis management, the likelihood, the impact, the planning.
Yes.
Results or culture? As far as a small business or a large business, where do you feel that matters most? The results of the business or the culture of the business?
Those are, I think that's a great question for us to think about as business leaders. I think that's a great question for us to think about. Probably first and foremost, in P&L, results matter, right? I mean, you have to stay in business, you have to produce. You have to be in the black. I mean, results matter. You have to produce the product. You have to give an excellent service. So whatever it is that your company does, you've got to be excellent at that, and you've got to produce results. Bottom line, or you go away.
Absolutely.
You can have a whole bunch of happy teammates, but if you're not in business anymore, it's not a good thing. But what feeds into that, though, is culture and team members and teammates and employees that are happy. And I don't really like that word. They like what they're doing. They like their environment.
Inspired.
They're inspired. You know, they're pushing to do more because they feel like their benefits are good. Their leadership cares about them. What they're doing is important and appreciated. That's kind of our service piece, like from when we were in, appreciated. Someone really cares about what I'm doing. So I think
absolutely
that culture drives people to be more productive.
Absolutely, I love that. So culture drives people to be more productive.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for breaking all of that down with us today. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. I really appreciate your time. If you're tuning in, Ron Lewis is with us, owner of ITC2 Consulting. Thank you so much again. I hope you have a great afternoon.
No, I appreciate it. Thanks, Blair. Appreciate the opportunity. All the best to you.
Peace. I'm your brother Crump. I have a new podcast called Snatched. Sorry.
You're about to get snatched.
It's the best of my YouTube channel, From TV.
You're listening to the Snatch Podcast.
In audio mastered format.
Snatch and run!
On Blueberry, Android, The Edgy Podcast, Stitcher, Digital Podcast, and Speaker.
Ever experienced what snatching is like?
And now, more Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham on Smooth 88.1 WHOV.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this 55th edition of Black Wall Street Today. My name is Lenea Johnson, and I'm the owner of Firm 717 Yoga, Instruction, and Wellness, and I am happily filling in for our regular host, Blair Durham, as she spends some time with her new little one. Of course, we'd like to recognize our show sponsor today, Abina Aforo Salon for natural hair care on Princess Anne Road in Norfolk. Today's show, again, is part one of a part two series on business leadership. So today we talked with Mr. Ron Lewis about solving problems, developing talent, and driving change. If you were listening and you'd like to get in touch with Mr. Lewis, he can be reached on his website, ltc2globalconsulting.com. Feel free to reach him on Facebook, LTC2 Consulting, or you can email him, Ron Lewis at LTC2Consulting.com. Now, if you'd like to reach me, I teach on the ocean front in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Feel free to visit my website, firm717 at yahoo.com is my email. Firm717.com is my website. Feel free to register for a class there. I also teach on Sunday afternoons at the REI in Pembroke Mall. The next Sunday I'll be there will be Sunday, October the 27th at 12 noon. This is actually Family Yoga Day. So if you'd like to bring the children, get them dressed in their costumes, this would be a great time to let them come out and have fun. I'll also be teaching at Black Diamond Weekend, November the 29th through December the 1st at the Westin in Virginia Beach. Please go to eventbrite.com and make sure you have your tickets for Black Diamond Weekend. I'll also be at the Entrepreneur Fair this Friday at Norcom High School in Portsmouth, and that's Friday, October the 18th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And again, you can find out about any of my events at FIRM, and that's FIRM717.com. You can follow me on Instagram, FIRM717. You can also find me on Facebook, FIRM717, or Lenea Johnson. Thank you again for tuning in today. Just to recap, we had Mrs. Olga Torres, and we also had Mr. Aaron Rouse from the Virginia Beach Minority Business Council. So if you are interested in learning more about how to get your small business invested or as a part of the Something in the Water Festival, please make sure you register November the 7th at the Virginia Beach Convention Center from 1 to 5 p.m. And you can go to vbgov.com/MBC, and that's for the Minority Business Council. Again, that's November the 7th at the Virginia Beach Convention Center from 1 to 5. And they are helping small businesses connect with Something in the Water Festival. Today is Wednesday. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and a fantastic weekend. I am Lenea Johnson, again, owner, yoga instructor, FIRM717, Yoga Instruction and Wellness. Have a great afternoon, and thank you again for listening.
Phenomenal. Stay with us online at Black Wall Street Today on Facebook and Black Wall Street Today on Instagram, and then follow us on Twitter as well at BWS Today. We look forward to talking again next week. Have a wonderful week. I have said, and I will continue to say, that the most important priority for the Black community is the Black community, not a particular political party.
Phenomenal.
Hey, yo, when I say Black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. When I say Black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say Black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say Black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.